Hello, hello. It's the I35 Realty Show. And you have nothing to lose by listening to us and finding out about what's going on in real estate in the Central Texas area. Here you're listening to Bill Vernon, your Keller Williams realtor for the Central Texas area. Love to talk in real estate with you, and I appreciate you listening. I'm so grateful that I have this time with you. And I was kind of missing you guys. Saturday for some reason they bumped me for something crazy like a football game. I can't believe it. It was so funny. The team comes up to me at KTM and they go, "Hey Bill, we're real sorry about this, but there's the UT OU game," and I was going, I think I know my place in the world, and I'm going to get beat out by UT OU weekend for sure. So it was okay, but I missed you guys. I missed coming and talking and sharing what's going on in real estate. And it was a great week this week in real estate. I helped a acquaintance of mine get her house sold, and it was fun working with her. She was a real estate agent back in the day. Now she's almost 90 years old. I hope she doesn't get mad at me for kind of sharing that, but she'll tell you. And she used to be a real estate agent back in the day, so it was real fun working with her because it slightly has changed since when she was a realtor. And so she had to still lean on me a lot, but it was fun kind of talking to her. Her expectations were great, and it was fun. And then we have a new listing that's coming soon. I can't wait to share that with you. But you know what? Something I want to share with you that happened this week is I really want to share and love on these people, and that's Jeff Patton and Chelsea Lett. That's part of the I35 Realty team. Really want to love on them because, like today, they showed up big in my life and helped me move we're moving to new digs. We're still at Keller Williams. We're just moving out of the Market Center office area into a new office. And they were like, "Hey, we'll help you. We'll get that done. We're going to do that. No problem." And so I really... Wouldn't you like to have a team of people like Jeff Patton and Chelsea Lett and Bill Vernon working for you that show up big in people's lives and help them buy, sell, or invest in real estate? If that's what you're looking for, then you found them, and you can give us a call at 888-559-5217. Of course, you can call us there, and we'd love to hear from you. You can also reach out to us if you just have a general real estate question. Radio at i35realty.com. Check us out at i35realty.com. Look at the properties that I'm talking about. You can see all those. And I just really want you to reach out to us and see us on Facebook or YouTube. You can get these radio. You hear a guest and really want to hear that program again, look on youtube.com, and we get this right, /I35 Realty. Run that all together, and you'll be able to listen to the programs from previous weeks. So, again, if you're looking for a team that is going to be out there and helping you with real estate, you found them. Well, I know there's a lot of you know that I'm a big believer in the DISC, and that's DISC. Of course, Tony Robbins does you can do it for free on his website. People will tell me, and I've never done the free one. I always paid the big bucks to have one done. And from what I understand, you get better detail, and some people have told me it's truer than the Tony Robbins. But if you're kind of wondering what Bill's talking about when I say, "Hey, here's our C part of the program. That's what I'm talking about. The C's really love this part, and that's the statistics. What's going on in our market, statistically speaking? Let's look at the Temple Belton for the last 30 days and new listings, expired listings, and pending contracts. And this is what's been going on for the last 30 days. And we're going to look in the greater Fort Hood, and we're going to look in Waco. So in the Temple Belton, the last 30 days, new listings were 348 new listings. What I'm seeing is pretty much not a drop in new listings in any of the markets. So people go, well, there's a seasonal drop. Not too much. Expired listings were 73, meaning that those listings did not sell. They were listed and did not bring a buyer to buy them, so they did not sell. So they dropped out. 73 of them. Pending contracts were 205. So those aren't actual ones that have sold, but chances are out of that 205, pretty much all of them are going to be sold. Greater Fort Hood, the last 30 days, new listings were 399. Expired listings were 129. Pending contracts were 224. And then in the Waco, in the last 30 days, new listings were 305. Expired listings were 97. Pending contracts were 202. So that's what's been going on in the three market areas. MLSs that your Central Texas Realtor that you're listening to today that would love to help you out can pull up for you. And now a lot of us are sitting there going, well, that's great, Bill. What is that? What do you get out of those statistics as a realtor? What do you see? Well, let me tell you what I see. In the Temple Belton, when I'm looking at this, in the Killeen Fort Hood and the Waco, what I'm seeing is a percentage of houses not being sold. So if we go by and just to make the math easy, we look at the new listings, we can think that maybe the average listing is about 6 months. Maybe some of them are 90 days, very few. And more likely there's going to be some that are about a year out. But the average, when I do a listing, I just do it for 6 months, unless the seller wants me to do it higher. But in the Temple Belton, what we can figure out by the statistics there, new listings versus the expired listings, that you got a 20% chance that your listing is not going to sell. I want you to think about that. What does that mean to you as a seller if you have a 20% chance that your property is not going to be sold? I don't know about you, but I don't like 20%. I want 100% it's sold. In the Killeen Fort Hood area, you got a 32% chance that your house is not going to be sold. And in the Waco, you got a 31% chance. That is your most valuable asset that you have. And you were sitting on the market for 6 months, potentially a year. And I'm making the assumption that you needed to sell it, hence why you put it on the market. And it didn't get done. So in general, out there, if you bring out the average agent, you might have a 20% chance that that person is not going to get your property sold if you live in the Temple Belton area. In the Killeen Fort Hood, you have a 32% chance that that important asset that you have that you need to get sold so you can move on to whatever it is not going to get sold. And in Waco, you have a 31% chance. I don't know about you. Those aren't good averages when I need something done. Now you're going, well, what about your average, Bill? Well, this year we have had none of our residents expire, and 0. And the only expired we've had this year was a land lot in the Temple area. So of all the listings that I've had this year, if you list with me, you are going to get it sold. We're going to take care of business. And I think if you get on the internet, there's people out there that have on the website. When you go to the i35realty.com and look on there, you can see that people, are happy with the results that we have on our team. Jeff and Chelsea and I work hard to get it done. Well, let's kind of look at some stuff that I'm just really pumped about this listing that's coming up. It's on Lake Whitney. It's a lake house. You have access to the boathouse, which you could park 3 boats in it if you wanted to. They actually have it set up for their ski-doos. To the slips you can park the ski-doos in, and then the center one they have the boat in. So you got a boathouse, so you have access to the lake. And then you have the house that has lake views. If you're looking for that lake house to kind of hang out on the weekends, this is a great lake to hang out on, Lake Whitney. And it's a 2,000 plus square foot house. We're gonna have that the 1st of November. And I really love this house. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, large garage, this large open area with a really nice kitchen, dining, and living area with a fireplace. It's all open with big windows that face out to the lake. You can get up in the morning and kind of go out and look for fossils along the shore, or sit in the evenings out on the big long patio that goes the length of the house. I'm just really pumped about this. So if you're interested in a lake house, you need to be paying attention because we're about to have that come up. Another great house that we have is over on in Troy. It's 9572 Peacock Lane. We have a lot of interest in this house because it's a great house, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-story, 2309 on the square footage. It's on 2.2 acres. So you can have 4 horses, 4 cows, 4 goats, and live on the 2.2 acres. Whatever critter you need on there, I guess if you needed 4 donkeys, you can have that out there. And we're asking $183 for it. I'm telling you, this is a great, we have some interest that people are going second looks at it. It's a great buy, and I really encourage you to start thinking about purchasing these properties because interest rates can't get much lower. Well, as I say that, guess what? I'm sure you've been hearing this from me. Really, are these interest rates going to keep going? Well, guess what? The 30-year right now is running about 3.93. The 15 is at 3.04. Well, gosh, Bill here is going to look at this. If it keeps dropping, he might need to refinance. And I want you to realize this. In 2013, the 30-year was at 4.19 at this time last year. And it averaged in 2014 at 3.98. So we're pretty much at the average of last year. And everybody was thinking we're going to see an increase in the interest rates. And we haven't because of stuff going on in the world. And here's your opportunity, buyers, to start buying some of these great properties I sat here and talked to you about. And I wouldn't mess around. At some point, the interest rates have to go up. Now, will they hit the kind of the averages in the high 6s? At some point, we're going to get back to the average. And you don't want to be caught with that going on and kind of going, well, darn, I wish I jumped on it. Really, you need to be jumping on it right now. Got a lot of inventory. We've talked about the statistics, so there's a lot of inventory out there, and you can get more house cheaper with these lower interest rates. Let's kind of look at an article here. Mortgage rates drop sparks refinancing boomlet. And this is a Diana Oglick article on Wednesday on CNBC. And falling mortgage rates are turning the numbers around once again, at least when it comes to refinances. Total mortgage application volume rose 5.6% procedural adjusted basis last week from 1 week earlier, according to the National Bankers Association. This data was collected even before interest rates crossed below the psychological significant 4% mark Tuesday. The surge was all in refinance applications, which jumped 11% week to week, but which are still off 27% from a year ago. Growing concerns about weak economic growth in Europe caused a flight to quality into U.S. assets last week, leading to sharp drops in interest rates. Mortgage rates for most loan products fell to their lowest level since June of 2013, says Mike Friantoni, MBA's chief economist. Refinance application volumes reached the highest level since June of 2014. As a result, Lower rates, however, did nothing to spur mortgage activity among potential home buyers. Clueless why that's happening, because this is when you need to be buying a house. Mortgage applications to purchase a home actively fall 1% on a seasonal adjusted basis from the previous week. They are now 4% lower than they were the same week 1 year ago, according to the MBA. Purchase application volume continues to run behind last year's volume, says Frank, but to the lesser degree, we continue to expect that their strength in job market should lead to an increase in purchase activity next year. And that's what I'm hoping for. Is again, interest rates are going down, not going up. So there's a great opportunity for people to go out there and buy. And I want to share some more about some houses. And here's a great commercial buy, 18P Ridge in Temple. This is a great. Now it has a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house. It's 1020 on the square footage. We're asking $250 for it because really it's a great commercial buy. And here's your opportunity to get in on a ground level of buying a piece of property and holding it, or building a multifamily or maybe a strip center on it. And let's go to look at some residents. I got a great, and we're still on, let's do, this one's a great investment. I'm trying to figure out, people are saying, I want to grow wealth. Well, here interest rates are low, and here's your opportunity to get a great buy, and that's for investment. He had it rented out at $1,100 a month, and it's 243 West Hill in Hewitt. It's 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1527 on the square footage. We're asking $121,900. Hey, he's motivated. Make him an offer. Let's start the conversation. I think this is a great opportunity for you to get on the ground level of getting building wealth. We were in the car, and I was talking to a young man about investing, etc., like that, and in real estate. And as we're driving, my son was in the car, and I turned around and said, Ace, what do you want to be, rich or wealthy? And he says, I want to be wealthy. And I go, there you go, sir. There's your, if anything you walk out of this car, when you get out of this car, I want you to walk away with is this. You want to be wealthy, not rich. Rich is a good example is my wife, and she's going to kind of get mad at me, but let's talk about her. A great woman, works hard, has a great job. She's a pharmacist for HEB, great company. Shout out to HEB, and they're not paying me anything here. She is rich. Why? Because she, after she pays all her bills, she has a little something left in her pocket. And that's great. But what happens if she loses her job? What if, God forbid, she breaks her leg? What if she decides today, I just don't want to be a pharmacist any longer? Something happens. She's no longer rich. Ace is going, hey, I want to be wealthy. And one of the ways to build wealth is, going out and buying a property like this on West Hill and getting that $1,100 in your pocket. Whether you're working or not, you got a check coming in. That is building wealth. And that's something I'd love to talk to you about. Let's keep going on. Kind of an interesting article that I saw was Texas leads nation, I should say, in relocation activity. Saw this report, and why I thought this was interesting, and this report was early this month, is Austin, Texas Association of Realtors, the state organization. A new report from the Texas Association of Realtors shows that Texas continues to be sought after location for people moving from other states. The Texas Relocation Report released Wednesday is based on the U.S. Census data. According to the report, Texas gained more out-of-state residents than any other state in 2013, with 584,034 people moving here from out of state. Majority of those residents are originating from California. There's 66,000, followed by Florida, 32, Oklahoma, 29, Louisiana, 29, and Illinois, I don't know, that's interesting, 28. Incoming residents, a majority of the Texas residents who moved out of the state moved to California, Oklahoma, Colorado, and Louisiana. Overall, Texas had a net gain of out-of-state residents in 2013 of 138.57. Now, the reason I bring this article in front of us, is one of the counties, guess what the counties are that are really sought after? Central Texas area, Williamson, Hays, and Travis. But there's another county that appears in there, and that's Bell. And I was shocked by that, not. Because I'm going to tell you right now, as a realtor in the Central Texas area, guess who I'm helping a lot of people? In fact, I just was talking to some people they're coming in from Vegas before the show. Earlier this week, I had a guy that's coming in from the Kansas City area, and I have a guy coming in from Alabama, talking to those. So those people are wanting to move, guess where? Right here in the Bell County area. And so you are in a great position to sell your property. So you want to give us a call at 888-559-5217, and let's sit down and start talking and getting your place out in front of these people that are coming from out of state. And a lot of people are going to say, well, Bill, we got the military over there, and that's where. No, these are not one of these people that I just mentioned. These three people are military. Not a lick of them. And so I'm really seeing growth from out of state coming here, and it's phenomenal. It's just great. I just love helping these people out, and I would love to help you out with your real estate needs. And like I'm helping these people right here. We got 13364 East Highway 84 in Axtell. It's 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. 1749 the square footage. It's 1682 acres with a shop, barn, which has water to it and electricity. It has 2 ponds stocked with bass. We're asking $299,900. Again, a motivated seller. Give them a call, and we're going to take you out there and show you what's going on. We've got another great investment property here. Is 3020 Mitchell Avenue in Waco. It's 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. Square footage is 1623. We're asking $1029,000. Love to show that one to you. And here's a real great one. Is 837 West 3rd Street in Eddy. We have a price improvement on that. It was at $199,500, and we're at $194,500. This one would qualify for USDA loan, nothing down. It's a 3-bedroom, 2 bath, 1276 on the square footage. Love this house. Very clean, ready to move in, like today. Give me, I bet you we can get the contract going, and we'd have you in there next weekend. No problem. Great property. Would love to get you into that. It's just really phenomenal time to be a real estate agent. I really am pumped about what is going on in our area. Really love being a real estate agent, helping people out. Jeff, Chelsea, and I, we take this very serious, and we show up big every day. Hence why, again, you see that we have no expireds on our residential listings, and we've only had one of our land listings expired. Yet we've helped, the average real estate agent, National Association of Realtors will tell you that if the average agent is sitting in front of you, they do 12 transactions. Well, we're way past 12 transactions, so we're way past the average. And we want to continue helping. We have goals, and those goals are set on numbers, and we sit there every day. In fact, tell you a little story, because we're a team and we hold each other accountable. And we were looking at conversion rates of how many listing appointments. And what happens is they'll send me on the listing appointments, and they were looking at my conversion rate, and they were saying, the last 2 months our conversion rate, well, Bill, we're just not really happy with that. What are we? They were holding me accountable. We have high standards at i35 Realty. And then Chelsea came. Well, this is the end of the program. Love being here, and we'll see you next weekend. Bye now.